This headline is not a statement of fact. It is a question of immense gravity that strikes at the heart of public trust in the federal government, raising the deeply troubling specter of internal complicity in the very insecurity that has plagued the nation. To properly decode this highly charged accusation, we must immediately contrast it with the verifiable actions and official statements of the Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration in late 2025. The facts show a government that has taken increasingly aggressive and visible steps to combat terrorism and banditry. As recently as November 2025, President Tinubu declared a nationwide security emergency, leading to the immediate directive for a massive recruitment of 50,000 new security personnel and the immediate deployment of DSS forest guards to root out criminal elements from their hideouts. Furthermore, in early 2025, the president publicly sanctioned a list of 17 individuals and entities as terrorism financiers, leading to the freezing of their bank accounts and financial assets. These actions demonstrate a clear, visible commitment to fighting and disrupting the financial lifeblood of terror groups. However, the reason such a sensational headline gains traction is rooted in the long-standing, often frustrating, failure to completely eradicate the scourge of insecurity, despite immense military spending and continuous operations. The speculation inherent in the headline taps into two major threads of public concern that have persisted throughout 2025. The first thread is the political rhetoric surrounding sponsors. The mere existence of terror and banditry naturally breeds suspicion. Key political figures and analysts have, throughout 2025, repeatedly called on the federal government to name and prosecute those financing terrorism. As recently as November 2025, political figures were publicly stating that President Tinubu would soon name sponsors, financiers of terrorists. This continuous promise, combined with the fact that these high-profile sponsors have not been fully exposed to the public, creates an information void that is often filled by sensational claims like this headline. The headline, even if based on no concrete evidence, reflects the public's deep-seated frustration with the slow pace of justice and the continuous speculation that untouchable, powerful individuals within the Nigerian system may be benefiting from the chaos. The second thread relates to the international perspective and security failures. Throughout 2025, Nigeria has faced immense international pressure regarding its security structure. In August 2025, for example, the Nigerian government received approval for a major military weapons sale from the US valued at over $300 million, signaling continued global support for the counter-terrorism effort. Yet, the 2025 Global Terrorism Index ranked Nigeria as the sixth most affected country by terrorism, confirming the persistent systemic nature of the threat. Furthermore, there have been external controversies, such as the sensational but unsubstantiated allegations made by a US congressman in early 2025 that an American aid agency was inadvertently funding groups like Boko Haram. While the US Embassy dismissed the claims, the mere controversy intensified the debate within Nigeria over the potential for external and internal forces to inadvertently or deliberately fund these violent groups. Therefore, the headline "Government Sponsoring Terrorists" must be seen as a speculative expression of the public's deep-seated anxiety that the problem may be internal, that the sheer longevity and scale of the insecurity crisis suggests either profound incompetence or, more worryingly, internal sabotage and collusion. It captures the psychological state of a nation that has endured too much violence and is desperately looking for a clear, understandable culprit beyond the masked gunmen in the forests. Official statements such as the one in early December 2025, where the Tinubu government confirmed it had no credible evidence linking any individuals or groups to the financing of terrorism and would not be revealing any names soon, only fuel the conspiracy theory narrative, as the public often interprets the withholding of information as a cover-up. The gist of this explosive headline is not that a shocking reveal of presidential complicity has occurred, rather, it is that the public's frustration over continuous insecurity and the slow revelation of terrorism financiers has reached a critical boiling point. This headline is a masterclass in exploiting that anxiety to generate clicks. It is a powerful reminder that in the absence of complete, transparent and swift justice against the powerful financiers of terror, the most outlandish accusations will continue to find an audience. If you are following this complex national security story and demand full transparency on the identity of the true sponsors and financiers of terrorism in Nigeria, and you believe the government must move faster to deliver justice, please do take a moment right now to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. We are committed to tracking the official investigations and bringing you the unvarnished facts. We want to hear from you. What steps must President Tinubu take beyond official statements and sanctions to finally convince Nigerians that his administration is not compromised by the powerful individuals or groups who finance terror? Share your critical, informed recommendations in the comments below. Your perspective is essential in demanding accountability.